Hello everyone and welcome to my channel where I talk about music and commentary. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, make sure to subscribe to this channel. So today we're going to talk about YouTube. So I've gotten a lot of questions from people, mostly pertaining to YouTube, and a lot of people do ask me how much I do get paid on YouTube. And that is a very funny question, seeing as though I just started my YouTube channel a couple months ago and I haven't been really consistent. Like, I really took a whole month break. But that's besides the point. The point is that I find it funny how so many people see YouTube as an automated teller machine. It's just so funny. I mean, there was this time like one of my friends hit me up on WhatsApp and like we don't really talk that much. And he told me he needs money for some certain things and I told him I don't have the money and he was like, but I'm getting paid on YouTube. And it's so funny because at that moment he thought I was perfectly capable of meeting that need, and it's hilarious because how could I'm not getting paid on YouTube. And if you must know, no, I do not get paid by YouTube's partner program at all, in fact, because I am not eligible, and I wish that would change very soon, like very soon, but at the moment I'm still on hold. Now this video is going to debunk a very popular belief that YouTube pays YouTubers an outrageously huge amount of money. Or more accurately, YouTube is a shortcut for making millions. And that couldn't even be any more further from the truth, but I mean, that is pretty much a very big lie. So very quickly, I'm going to tell you how much one view is worth on YouTube, so you guys actually know what we're dealing with here. And I'm also going to tell you how much you can get YouTube to pay you for that one view. So buckle up because I am about to absolutely wow you with what I am about to say. So on average, one view on YouTube is worth around 0.001 from correct to $0.003 on YouTube. Yeah, that's it. Now, a lot of people don't even know the process on how YouTube pays, so I'm just gonna quickly tell you that. Now, basically, being the gigantic platform YouTube is, it has a lot of advertisers on the waiting line who want to use that gorgeous opportunity to advertise and ultimately sell their product. So YouTube obviously allows this, and in return, they pay a small fee depending on various factors. But anyways, they pay this fee to YouTube, and then you, being the middleman, YouTube thanks you for your service and in return pays you a substantial fee at the end of each month through something called YouTube's partner program. Now right here, what I just told you is the extremely short summary of how the whole process works, because if I were to really tell you how this works, that would be an extremely long and boring video, and even I'm not up for that. So as I said earlier, that one view on YouTube is worth 0.001 to 0.003 dollars on YouTube. Now you don't need Einstein to tell you that that is a very dissatisfactory and ridiculously small amount of money. Although you can and most probably will argue that it won't look that small when you're racking up thousands of views. But that's basically the point. You need a lot of views. And trust me, it's not that easy. I, for one, have been on YouTube for a considerable long amount of time, and trust me, it's harder than it looks. Okay, this may come as a shocker, but subscriber count doesn't really have anything to do with how you get paid on YouTube, and that is a very common misconception among people because a lot of YouTubers like to pretty much elaborate on subscribing. Now, the reason why they do this is very simple. They need you to subscribe to their channel so that when they post new videos or new uploads, you can get notified, and when you get notified, you watch the videos, and that is what will bring about the payment, not you subscribing at all. Now, the only time subscriber count matters is when you're getting monetized on YouTube, and it recently just became a priority. Even before, you only needed like 10,000 public views on your channel and you're golden. And you can say that was, I don't know, way easier to achieve than the current requirements, which I will be telling you right now, so brace yourself. So to get monetized on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time over the past year, and painfully, that means if you had 3,999 hours of watch time instead of 4,000 hours of watch time over the past year, you will not be eligible and you will have to start over in order to meet that target in 1 year. Sounds like a lot, huh? Then there's the fact that you also need to comply with all of YouTube's policies and guidelines, which is supposedly easy, but in some cases can be very terrifying. There are cases in which channels can be reviewed for over a year in order for YouTube to know whether they can put ads on that channel. Yes, it is a manual reviewing process. And if YouTube doesn't like something about your channel, well, that's a frustration I don't even want to come across at all. because then you have to start reviewing your channel yourself, because YouTube will only give you a vague idea of what is wrong with your channel. And this might not necessarily be a copyright strike, because a lot of times that is what most people think it is. Whereas it could be something YouTube deems bad for advertisers, and as a result that just slows down your monetization process. And then of course you have to start the 4,000 hours thing again, and in my perspective that's just terror. And last but not least, you need to have an AdSense account. As simple as this may sound, this may have a toll on some people, especially the underage. To be honest, it really doesn't take too much, but if you're confused about the whole process, yeah, it could be a problem. Now, as you can obviously see, this is way more hectic than just getting 10,000 public views on your channel. Of course, if they were still following that criteria, they'd still need to manually review your channel and some other stuff. But it's still way easier though. So that's basically all you have to do to get monetized on YouTube, so that YouTube can start paying you. Very small task. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, there's still a very important question we need to answer. Now, you're getting paid on YouTube, but with 1,000 subscribers and 30,000 monthly views. That pay is definitely not going to feed you. A lot of people that start YouTube want to do YouTube as a full-time job, but they inevitably reconsider, because at the initial stage, YouTube just doesn't pay that much. I mean, the least they can pay is $100, but that isn't gonna do that much for you. If I'm correct, I think that's like a teacher salary. And between me and you, I think we both ran to YouTube to escape that possibility. Just saying. Now really, just to be clear, a lot of people do make a lot of money on YouTube. I mean, if you play your cards right, you can make thousands of dollars a month. And we probably all know this, but for those who don't, there are literally over 50 different ways you can make money on YouTube. Like merch sales and sponsorships and all that. I mean, there are just so many. So basically, when you start having an audience on YouTube, you really don't need AdSense to make money anymore, because a lot of YouTubers make millions from extra revenue. And I don't know, I think to me, everyone eventually reaches a stage when they're satisfied with being on YouTube and are making a decent amount for the most part. And some people just outdo themselves and are incredibly successful on YouTube. I mean, take a look at PewDiePie and Logan Paul and Casey Neistat. I mean, they literally became millionaires on YouTube. I just think it's a matter of time, actually. I mean, for some really talented people, it could take them like a year to be successful on YouTube. It could take some 2 years. It could even take 10 for some people. It just depends on the person, and if the person is patient enough to wait for his or her time, because everyone doesn't become successful at the same rate or time. So that's basically just it. So that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a like, share, and subscribe if you're new to this channel. And I will be seeing you in my next video. Thank you very much. Bye.